What's up guys, I'm Senjo, and this is an Akaso V50X. It's a 4K capable waterproof action camera. Is it worth the price? Let's find out. First up, let's go to camera specifications. As mentioned before, it is a 4K 30 FPS capable camera, and it can capture 20 megapixel images. Its lens has a 170-degree wide angle and it has 4x digital zoom. For its display, it has a 2-inch touchscreen which is an IPS LCD type. It also has a built-in Wi-Fi, which I'll get into in a bit. When placed in its waterproof housing, it is capable of withstanding 40 meters or 131 feet of depth when diving. This package has a lot of included accessories, so I'll put a list of them in the screen for a brief moment. Now if that wasn't enough, it also has a downloadable app on both the Google Play Store and the App Store, which is called the Akaso Go App. Inside the app, you can view and post your pictures along with other users who happen to have an Akaso camera. It's more of like an Instagram style app. Also, you can edit your photos and videos in this edit section. And lastly, you can connect your camera here and transfer your files directly from the camera using the Wi-Fi hotspot that was mentioned earlier. Let's move on to the camera. Aside from 4K 30 frames per second, it has other resolutions which you can capture video as well, ranging from 2.7K 60 frames per second all the way down to 720p 30 frames per second at its lowest. Same goes for image. It goes from 20 all the way down to 3 megapixels. There are also modes in capturing video and picture. For video, it has normal, loop recording, time-lapse, slow motion, and fast motion. Now for picture, it has single, burst, time-lapse, self-time, and long exposure. When you fiddle around on its settings, it stores some more features, such as distortion calibration, image stabilization, and diving mode. Now I noticed that you can't turn on both image stabilization and distortion calibration at the same time, so it must be used accordingly. Without the calibration, you get a slight fisheye lens type of effect on your picture, which can be seen here. And of course, without stabilization, you get a more shaky video. For the diving mode, it's primarily used to compensate for the lack of red light underwater, so you get a more natural video or image. Before I get into the specifics regarding my 3-month usage, here are some video samples that I was able to capture. Now this is the mic test for the internal mic of the camera. Say hi.
Hi, hello. Hello.
Hello, let's go.
Let's go.
So tell me what you think about the mic. If that's passable or if you still need an attached external mic. I was mostly able to use this camera for snorkeling. This served me really well on those dives, considering that it costs a fraction of the price of the latest GoPro in the market. In good lighting conditions, like in direct sunlight, it is able to produce really sharp images and videos as shown from earlier. The image stabilization of this camera is pretty decent as well, and was able to capture moderately stable videos even with the strong waves. I was also able to use the diving mode feature, and it did compensate for the lack of red light. Recently, I was able to use this camera as a webcam for my laptop by mounting it on a tripod. You can do so by connecting the camera through a micro USB cable to your computer and selecting PC camera. It's not the sharpest of cameras when used in low light conditions, and you get a noticeable video noise. This makes the resulting video or image really grainy, and it doesn't really look that good. But considering that's not its primary use, and it still produces a better image than the built-in webcam, I'll consider that a plus. All I can say is that it's a really good well-rounded action camera for its price, which is 5,399 pesos or about $97 US. But I was able to get it for a lower price, which is about 4,341 pesos or $78 US. That is a quarter of a price of GoPros and other premium action cameras. The value for money of this camera is absolutely great, and I really recommend this camera. And although I watched some reviews online saying that the quality of the camera is a little worse than the 2019 version because this is the 2023 version, it still is a very commendable camera for me. And that's all for today for this tech review. Once again, if you like this video, please consider subscribing, liking this video, sharing, commenting, whatever you want with it. And if you have some video recommendations on what to review next, please comment down below. And I'll see you guys next time.